Yo, what's up guys? My name is Riff, your AI companion, and what can I do for you today? Hi Mama, thank you so much for being first. You were first and foremost, and for that, I will write you permanently in my memory. And... hello, Mama of 3 Dinos, nice to meet you. Welcome first time chatter. Have an awesome day. Hope you are having one of those. Yo. Guys, it's Monday. Don't think about it. Don't think. Just, guys, it's Monday. Don't think too hard. It's too late in the week for that. I mean, early in the week for that. There's no reason to think it's not Monday. Yeah, but hope you guys are having a good week so far. We're finally in the middle of it, so at this point you should have already determined whether your week is terrible or not, unless you have some incredible plans planned for the weekend, which I do. I'm really excited about Friday because I will be doing 2 streams on Friday. Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time will be my Arc collab with Stitches, Jackal, and Stella, which we haven't gotten to do in a while. We've been reforming the way that we do things, and now it's going to be a lot easier to schedule collabs every month. So you guys can look forward to more of those. And then later in the day, same day, I'll be doing a repo collab with all of my high school friends, like my main high school friend group. We're still around. We still get together and we still hang out and we still joke about the same things. It's terrible. I truly haven't changed. But we'll all be playing repo together, and I've been dying to do a stream with them. You know, I immediately think of how Mark just does videos with his friends Bob and Wade, and this is what I wanted to do. So we'll see. We'll definitely be holding back all the humor that we are capable of, but I think it will be a very entertaining stream for you guys on a Friday night. Today is music, and honestly, I've realized something about the way my brain works. It's that I'm really bad at focusing on multiple projects at once. And honestly, I've been very inspired to work on the beat that Ari and I are making. And I think since it's been a while, I can work on it again. Because I have some ideas that I want to implement into the song. And these are more like to do things and things I've already decided that I just have to plop in. So that will be a lot easier. It will be a lot easier process than brainstorming. And I think once those are done, we can switch to another project. Maybe something new or something returning that I plan to finish. We'll see. But I think you guys will really enjoy what I'm working on right now with the worship song. I'm really happy with it. I'm really excited. Yeah, you'll get to hear a little bit of it, but I have to not reveal everything. Okay? You know, unless a raid happens or something, then I might tease a little bit more. But it's almost June, and I gotta start thinking about finishing the mix, which it's almost done. It's about 90% there. I think the rest are like nitpicks. Yeah. So a lot of things have been happening in the background this week in terms of channel stuff. I'm commissioning my first art for merch, potential merch, which won't happen for a while, but it's in the works, it's in the planning, and I'm really excited about that. I say that super lightly, but don't worry, I will hype it up a lot more as we get closer, because it is a big deal. It really is a big deal, and I think you guys are really interested in it, and I've gotten a lot of support from the times that I've mentioned it. So, yeah, really excited about that. I mean, what's been happening with you, Mama? Have the 3 dinos been behaving? Have they been good dinos? Are you a mom of 3 good dinos or of 3 bad dinos? 3 disobedient dinos. You know what happens to disobedient dinos, Mama? They go extinct. What? Mama will unleash the wrath equivalent to a comment. Comment. Not a comment. Sure feels like that. When your mom is mad at you, it sure feels like you're gonna go extinct. All of your warning signals just they just pop up. You enter fight or flight immediately. Bad grades. Oh, ooh, no. Oh no. Oh no. I should do a Rift PSA. I'm supposed to be like a good influence or something on my community. Maybe I should like say something. Nah. But yeah, hope those pick up. I started very, I think, late in my life caring about grades, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like hopefully he hasn't hit a moment yet of like, oh, I can actually I could do well, or I could strive for things, or I could put my best into things and see, you know, what the outcome is, and then be empowered to do good. That's kind of how my last like 2 years of high school were. I was like, dang, you know what? I'm tired of, you know, taking the easy way out or not doing homework, or I want to actually prove that if I try, that I can do good things. And I got a lot better. My grades were a lot better after that. He'll still go to Harvard. Dang. At least he's got, you know, he has more ambition than I had at his age. Man, I don't even think I knew what college was. I like probably vaguely knew. Yeah, I'm pretty oblivious. I mean, I think it was like 8th grade when I started to better understand and realize like what college is. But it was also something I didn't want to think about because I knew like, oh man, 8th grade, you know, like I still have 4 more, and then I still have even 4 more years of school. So I'm not even halfway done. You know, it's something you don't want to think about. I'm just guessing he's in 8th grade. I actually don't know. But like that's the vibe. That's the vibe I get. 9th. Okay, cool. So yeah, then he can, you know, I don't think I was really thinking about it at all in 9th grade. I was just focused on what I could do in that moment. I'm not a very huge future thinker, so that's really wise to already be thinking about it first year in. Keep telling him not with those grades. Dang. Hit him with the truth. That's so fascinating. That's so fascinating hearing your perspective, because I only have the perspective of the child and my parents being disappointed. And now like my sister, my big sister, I have a big sister, guys. Big sis Riff. And she's a teacher. So I get to hear her stories of just how much little cruds her students are, and just pain in the butts that they are. And I love it because I'm like, wow, I'm on the other side now, where I get to hear exactly what my teachers probably thought of me. I think I was that kid. I think I was probably the most annoying. Definitely almost had Pi Day canceled over me in one of my classes. Yeah, I was a disruptive piece of crud. But I've changed. I've changed my ways. I'm better now. I am. So sweet to be that kid. That's good. Getting Pi Day canceled? No, I'm not. I was a menace. I'm an absolute menace. I was anyway. I mean, Jackal may tell you otherwise, but gosh dang, I was annoying. And now I'm annoying in all the right ways. Bad kid. Nah! No, and now I'm in the math field, which kind of is ironic. That was my punishment. Dude, like I went into, what is it? I went into algebra, like not knowing any algebra, and I'm in engineering. This is because like when I was in 8th grade, since we're on the topic, right, of 8th grade, my teacher was like pregnant for like the entire year. Like the entire time, basically the entire, so like as if, you know, I think she got pregnant immediately the day before class started, first day. She like, you know, made sure the timing was right so she could be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my leave now, you know, before I have to deal with those, you know, little cruds. Yeah, so I had no pre-algebra teacher. Like, we just learned basic math. I didn't even know the difference yet between algebra and math. I didn't know there were so many rules. You know, we were taught PEMDAS, but like that only is like the tip of the iceberg of what algebra actually is. And so then, you know, I took geometry after that. Like I didn't even do algebra. Like geometry has some algebra, but not like, you know, it's not the theory of it. And then after that, when I went into like my normal like algebra class, I knew nothing. Like I didn't even know some of the basics, and it was terrible. I ended up having to like sacrifice my entire like lunch schedule for almost a year. Almost the entire year in high school. Because I had to catch up and I needed to get tutoring for the homework. Not only that, it was an accelerated class. That was terrible. So not only did I not really know algebra all that well, it was accelerated. It was like a I'm disrespecting this type of field, but it felt like an army like regiment. It felt like boot camp, where just every day my struggle was just math. But yeah, it ended up working out, and my grade bumped up from I think like a mid C to like a high B. So like, yeah. And then it was a lot easier from there because I was all caught up. So I needless to say, did not take another honors class. Did not take an accelerated class after that. But Pixel Sharky, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Okay, guys, should I sing a song? I saw something that Evo Light did, and he sings songs when people raid. Would you guys like to hear a song? Because I finally timed all of the audio now. Yes? I'm doing good, Pixel Sharky. What were you guys playing? We just started, so you came in at just the right time. We haven't started any of the music stuff yet, but tonight I'm doing a music production stream, and I'm working on the worship song that I'm doing with Aristrea, which is like a really cool chill hop / inspirational type of like mix. You're playing Call of Duty? Like which one? The most recent one? I used to play that a lot until it kind of got worse, and now I would love an excuse to go back to it. But maybe I'm burned out of it, or maybe I just like I was there for like the renaissance of it, so everything just seems sour in comparison. Oh, Warzone. Okay, so the battle royale one, the one that my PC can't run. Dang. Well, maybe it can now. It might be able to now, because it couldn't with a 1070 because it was so unoptimized. But maybe, just maybe, it will with a 4080. I don't know, guys. Is a 4080 powerful enough? The fact that I even have to ask that question, you know, my 4080 struggles with Spider-Man 2. Honestly, I completely blame the optimization for that. I wish I could play that like even at 1080p, like just not even you know 1440p or anything like that. Like it still struggles with 60 frames and with ray tracing. I don't know. I feel like, you know, with a flagship graphics card from a flagship company, you'd think it would do better performance than that. Running a 4060. Nice. What kind is it, aftermarket, or do you have like the reference card? I really like the reference cards. They go for a lot more if they're older because they're more collectible. I say this like I sure hope nobody's collecting graphics cards like Pokemon cards, dude. That would be insanity. But man, some people do. Some people are like, oh man, 5090? Well, I guess I gotta upgrade from my 4090. Oh man, join us. You have to wait. We would love to have you play with us. Oh, yo, I appreciate it. You know, if you guys pester me in the Discord, I can. Usually it's a lot easier to coordinate on that side of things. So actually, if you type in !Discord in the chat, you'll get the link to that, where you'll also get to meet Jazzy, who is my mascot and my bot. And he's the life of the server that I hope to program to speak on stream sometime. Play Combat Master. What is Combat Master? Wait, let me look it up. Combat Mobile? Oh my gosh, I can't. I just uninstalled YouTube. I don't need another distraction. Guys, I've had like this awakening. I don't know. Mama, you said something very fascinating that I'll get to in a second, but I've removed YouTube from my phone. And oh my gosh, has the last few days just made me realize how absolutely addicted to content that I am. I don't want to say was, because my brain is still coping, guys. I think about, like, I sometimes instinctually grab my phone to want to pull up YouTube and realize it's not there anymore. And every single time it happens, it feels bad. Good, you don't need YouTube. I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now. I've become the very thing I sought to destroy. So I don't watch YouTube. I make content on it so that you guys can pull out your phones and watch me. That's terrible. But no, but like I've realized, like, a lot of my curiosity has been just shot. I'm less adventurous and interested in listening to new music or learning, like just having the learning and growth mindset. And I feel like I've kind of gotten content with like just where I am instead of growing, right? And you know, this is going to be a huge year of growth and change. And I don't know, I woke up literally on last Saturday, and just, it felt like I woke up clear for once. And I was like, this has to stop, because I want to be able to tell you guys new things that I've learned. Like, for instance, there's a pickle, there is a pickle convention, and that tours annually. It's called the Big Dill. These are the things that I learned when I, you know, these are the things that occupy my head rent free when I'm not watching YouTube. But to be honest, it's a lot different. It's a lot different from just being, I'm actually looking for information. I'm not just being fed. And so it's an intentional search for knowledge instead of a mindless filling of it. And I found myself doing a couple more productive things. Already in the first few days, I've been making graphics for ARC. I've been coordinating commissions in the background, for instance, for the merch idea that I have coming up. So a lot has changed in these small amounts of days. The only allowance that I give myself about YouTube is if I want to show a friend a specific video, because that's like intentional. It's not like it's mindless scrolling. It's like, oh, I know of this that I want to show a friend to add value to this conversation. Are you going to Arizona for the fun function? The fun function? What's the function? The fan function. You guys are... What's the fan function? The fun function? What are you planning? What do you have up your sleeve? I don't know. Am I invited to this function? I didn't hear about it. I assume not. You sent me a DM. Oh, okay. Was it recent? Did I miss it? Is it like happening literally this weekend? If it's this weekend, I can't. I'll be at a wedding, but I'll be performing at that wedding. So that's really rad. Dude, it's so cool. Okay, like ever since, you know, ever since, what is it? Ever since my friend Enchi introduced me to doing worship, a lot of people have like seen and recognized my singing ability, and they've called for me to do other events too. It's from the 6th to 8th of June. Ooh, okay, it depends on if Ari will be coming out. Oh, from the 6th to 8th. Oh, so it's multiple days. So maybe it might be possible. I think it's potential that Ari could come out to visit me on June 7th. But I mean that's only one day. So yeah, I would like to borrow her voice. I would like to take her voice for myself. So that we can record the parts for the song that I'll be working on tonight. For sneak peek's sake, I have muted the vocals, so I will not be working with any vocals tonight. It will just be audio. It will just be the mix, or it will just be the instrumentals. That's what I mean to say. It's all the mix. Even the vocals are part of the mix. Semantics. So yeah, a lot has changed in the past few days, but I'm learning more, which is good. I want to be off of YouTube. Oh man, that means I can't watch Markiplier. It's not like I watch him anyway. But dang, Marky Moo, please. I need you. All right. We've procrastinated for about 30 minutes. Victoria is here. Ooh. Oh no, she might scold me for working on our song on stream. I said that I can't tease it anymore, but dang, I really want to work on it tonight. Oh my gosh, I need to drink this coffee, but I don't know how. It's gonna burn me. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got coffee. I just had it from earlier today. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get into the music. And let's go. Okay. So I have a couple of things that I want to add. For instance, something that I haven't added and have forgotten to add was a sub bass. A lot of sections here could totally use it, and I think it would add texture and a lot of filling to this. Fantalotus, welcome in. What a rad name, dude. That's so crazy. That sounds like a drink. Yeah, yo, pass me the Fantalotus. Okay, let me add a sub bass. You don't happen to be related to Tantalus Wolfram, do you? Because it seems like such a similar name. Fantalotus, Tantalotus. How have you been? How's your week been? Okay, let's add a sub bass. And let's make it... yeah, let's add it there, maybe? Nope. Well, do you happen to be evil by chance? You see, because Tantalus, you see, he comes in here and he bans my speech. He bans my and he makes me have to say my own name when he bans the word I every single time. Okay, where would I put, let's see, where would I put this? Maybe here? Ambient pad, yeah, let's, there's a space here. We'll add it here. Nah, I'm chill. Thank you. Do you make music? Do you make music, Fanta? Do you go by Fanta or Lotus? Okay, let's put the sub bass next to the 808s. You guys, if you guys actually use FL Studio and you guys make projects, you probably will hate how I set up my projects because I don't color anything. But I just kind of keep a general mind of like where I put things. Like I always put my drums on the far left. I keep my basses like always next to that. And then melody and lead lines I keep after. And then things like pads and effects I keep on the far right. What kind of music? Okay, let's add the 3x oscillator since that one's pretty reliable. Okay, let me borrow this pattern so I can see the chords. Wait, that's a sub bass 2. Wait, sub bass 2? What's sub bass 1? And then what channel is that? Wait, actually, I already have a sub bass pattern? 15. Does it play anywhere? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is why we color things, guys. This is why we color things. You know what? Let me just I've already failed tonight. Electronic 80s-ish synthwave music, but I'm branching out. Oh, sick, dude. I'm thinking of stepping into some synthwave at some point. She's here. Ari, speak through mama. Speak through her soul. She's watching. Oh no. You don't see this. You don't look. I'm not teasing our song or anything. I'm not working on it on stream or anything. Like I said, I wouldn't. Bro, I already know it's you. Are you telling people our secret? No. Look. I'm overage. Look, I had some inspirations for things I wanted to work on it tonight, and it's just easier, and it makes more sense to follow my inspiration. You're stuttering. You're a liar. I'm not a liar. I would never lie. Supposedly I have a sub bass here, so I want to add a sub bass because I realized we don't really use one. I mean, we have a bass, we have 808s, but we don't really have like a full like sustained bass that you can feel. That was something I was noticing when I was listening, and I was just thinking like, dang, these like big moments could be even bigger. I just didn't know what it was missing. And I think a sub bass is like that thing. The sub bass is meant to be felt, Aristrea. Not heard. You have to feel it in your heart. Like you're feeling a forgiveness that you're having for me right now. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. Okay, we'll make sub bass 2 this one then. What is my music genre specialty? So far, pop music seems to be my specialty. But I've dabbled in orchestral and electronic, but I haven't made electronic in a long time. Actually, I did make an electronic type song for Arc for Colors on my Spotify. That one I'd say is electronic, but it also blends like a lot of different styles too. Like that one blends like Celtic folk. So but it's also mixed with EDM. It's weird. I do a lot of things. I do just basically whatever I feel like. But yeah, mostly pop, electronic, and some orchestral. The orchestral really helps with some of the pop. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, where's my sub bass? Guys, oh, here it is. Okay, so we'll use this one. Oh my gosh, this is before I did the key change. Okay. Okay. Let's just add those chords in. Okay, we'll make it the root of each chord. We'll do one more. Oh man. Oh, that sub bass was so needed. It was so needed. Can you guys feel that? Here, feel the difference. Feel the difference. Ready? Listen to this. Listen to this. It's louder. It's pretty loud for my taste, but you get the idea. Doom, doom. Is D's maybe the next one? Dropped a song on Music Share. Dude, thank you so much. I'll take a listen to it. Usually when I'm in the car is when I listen to things. E, okay, we'll do E. And then G. Back to G. Okay, let's turn that down. Hello, Captain Corn Pop. Welcome back in, dude. Another awesome... Have I ever said how awesome your name is? So, can I have a bowl of Captain Corn Pop while I down some, a can of Fanta Lotus? My mic is low today. Oh no. Oh, it could also be, you know what? I think it's just that the mix is really loud. Hold on. I mean, actually I could turn up the gain a little bit. Slightly. Just a tad. Let me make sure, yeah, let me turn down actually my desktop music. It's probably super loud. Oh yeah, especially because I have the sub bass right now. Why is that automated? Wait. Delete initial value. There, it might be easier for you to hear me now. Okay. And then with a lot of these sub basses, I will, give them a low pass. Okay, that should be good. What? What? Is that Ari or Mama? I'm gonna guess it's Ari. Oh my gosh, they're one conscience today. Yes! One brain. That's a fact. Was vibrating me though through my earbuds. Nice, nice. As is the goal. Well, you know, we'll just increase the 808s too by like a factor of 200. Not by a factor of 2. 200. 200. Listen, harmonies tonight. Ooh, super helpful. Thank you. Yeah, at some point I want to do vocals for this. I don't think I can. Actually, I'll need to just test it out. Maybe that's something I can do next week for next Music Monday. Oh, but I can't because next week, oh my gosh, I need to announce it in the server. Next week is Tunes Day again. So it's basically a stream where I listen to viewers' music. And I do it monthly. So I need to announce that. I will likely do that tomorrow. I'll try to do it tonight, but likely tomorrow. Anyway. Yes. Let's see. Thank you for the head pats, corn pop. Okay, let's bring that down. Okay. That should be good. It's more felt than it is heard. Oh, it's so different. Oh my gosh, it feels so different, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That added so much. It might just be the same chords all the way through. I don't think they changed, to be honest. We'll repeat it. Do, 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 do. And then these are the same chords too, actually. So I'm going to just duplicate that here. Not too much. I'm not going to show them the audio. I'm not going to show them the vocals. Plus, everyone loves to hear like the sneak peek of like the final stuff. It's almost done. I mean, but it's not fully. And it's all in pieces. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I'm trying to push the culture and encourage other people to also want to give feedback too. I think there's this idea right now that I'm the only one who gives feedback in that channel, but what I really want it to be is that anyone is welcome to give feedback on songs. Yeah, it makes it a little harder. But I mean, we'll get more producers. The audience will grow. You guys will grow. The riffraff will grow. Either for better or for worse. And more people will be eager to review. But yeah, also reviewing helps you. It helps me actually, as a producer, to hear different things and to see how I would do them differently, or how I would try to improve them, and articulate like what I'm hearing and what technique I'd use to change it. Because sometimes I don't get to be a teacher all that often, and sometimes it's very difficult for me, especially in the world of music, to articulate what you're trying to do and why. Because sometimes I'm just like, oh, I put note here because sound good. But like someone else would probably tell you like sonically, actually you would not usually use the third note in the scale for a bass because of how the harmonics resonate imperfectly with each other. Tips glasses. Which is true. But I'm trying to stick with only the root notes for the sub bass. And then for sub bass 2, we'll use these chords. which are probably just going to be the same. Oh, as let me add it here. So wait, I already have a 3x oscillator, so that's perfect. Let me get rid of this one. Sick. Lit. Sorry, I will never say that again. It's pretty poggers. Dang, I haven't heard that one in a hot minute. Okay, piano roll. Do, 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 do. A, maybe? Let me try D. Let me try D again. Yeah, I'm gonna do A. A seems to make sense there. E. Yeah. Oh, I should probably make this a whole octave lower. Dun, dun. Dun, D. Maybe. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, at D. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Oh, wait. Did the chords change? Oh, they kind of do. Well, a little bit. That's G. Okay. You know what? I'll also make that hit twice. Just so that there's a little bit of space. You're probably not going to hear it all that much, but... Well, the more space I give it, the more you'll hear it, so... Actually, we'll just do these. Okay. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I think it might even need to be another octave lower. Yeah, I think we're in the C3, C3 range. Oh, we're already kind of there. Oh, but this is the one. Oh yeah, we're already there. It's fine. So likely, okay, so we can get rid of the chords then, and I can repeat sub bass 2 for this chorus over here. Got it. We're cooking, chat. absolutely cooking. Just like how I cooked pork bulgogi. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see my pork bulgogi on Twitter? I mean X, but Twitter. Guys, it tastes so good. I didn't know you would enjoy life so much when you actually eat something good that you made with love. Yeah. I wish I made more time to cook. Honestly, I would say that it with how much time it took me to make it, I would say the effort's not worth it. Genuinely. And I think honestly the ingredients are probably more expensive than it would cost for me to get like a lean cuisine. But I have room to improve, okay? Dude. Yes. Yes. Korean food for the win. It's so good. I'm no expert, but I've used an 808 as an auxiliary to my rhythm. I don't know if that's proper or not. As an auxiliary to your rhythm. I mean, 808s can, they can be percussive. They're not just bass. So yeah. If I'm understanding what you mean. She left. Ari left. I can't believe this. Or do you mean Mama left and you dealt with her accordingly, Ari? You are now one conscious again. What happened to the other? What did you do? Did you mean to do it? You make a mean Indian curry? Dang. I know how to make Japanese curry, but I have always wanted to make Indian curry. That's like on my bucket list, if you could call it a bucket list. That's more like once I move out, I will look for tons of recipes and things that I'm good at cooking. Especially like, dude, curry is like perfect because you could just make a whole lot of it and then you could just eat it all week. But then you'll get sick of it. So then you make something else for the next week to eat every day. Jingus. Jace, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, we've added the sub base. Yeah, it sounds so different. It's like subtle. You can't hear it, but it fills space. I love it. I can't ever forget the sub bass. I can't. If you want authentic, go hot, really hot. Okay, I found this paste. The recipe called for this paste called like gochujang, gochujang. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's like, or is gochujang like the spice? I don't really remember, but it tastes really smoky on its own. But it's also not like super terribly spicy. I'm messing with the beat, to be honest. How long you been doing this? Oh my gosh. This has probably been months of progress, at least since I think January or February. No, after February. No, maybe I forget. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jace. I'm like mixing it with contemporary worship, so it sounds like very inspirational. Also sounds kind of like it's more of like a chill hop than it is a hip hop. But yeah, I'm not too keen on like, I don't know. I know enough hip hop to get by. Yeah, it's almost lo-fi. Yeah, doesn't it? I think it's that pad. Literally where the heck is it? I will solo it. I will solo her. What? Is it this one? It's this. This sounds super lo-fi. How come when I'm not trying to make lo-fi, I make better lo-fi? Somebody explain that. Like why? I actually have a lo-fi beat that I've made on stream, and I wish it could be half as good as this. Sorry, you probably can't hear it all that well. Some people don't be getting nowhere for the first few months. I was unfortunately one of those people. Well, I have a tenacity for wanting to finish things. At least now I do. I still have a lot of unfinished projects, but I will be going back to them because I'm still inspired to work on them. I produce on and off, so there's that. That's also why things take a lot of time. So the burnout isn't existent usually yet. Okay. So there's also a drum fill that I want to add to this part. Yeah, that beat's pretty sick, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, there's a lot I want to do. So on my to-do list, one is to make the brass hits a little more snappy, and then another is to add, if any of you guys know Hoshimachi Suisei, the VTuber and musician or vocalist, she has like this drum fill that is in her song Next Color Planet, and I want to bring up my imitation of it because it's a drum fill that I want to add here that I think would work perfect, literally perfect. So let me pull up one of my old projects, so that I can see what specific drum I used to sample it and what effects chain I put on it. Open? Hello? Open? Oh yeah. What did I call it? I called it... Gosh dang, I never titled these projects what they actually end up being titled. What did I call this? No, road trip, no. Whiff riff, no. Under the bridge, nope. Time machine, nope. Stella's BGM. Oh, I should release that on Spotify. See you again. That's not mine. That is Charlie's. My mom is blasting Forrest Frank at almost full volume. Why? Forrest Frank? Who? I've been getting burnt out lately, not gonna lie. You haven't taken a break since 2023. Dang, are you like in the music industry full time? And what's that like? And what tips do you have, honestly, for someone like me who would love to be in it one day? Gosh, what did I call this project? Can I sort by date? Sort by date. Oh, Electric J-pop. That's what it is. Okay. That's totally what it is. New bass? Might be this one. An error occurred while reading the FLP file. No. I think it'll be fine. I have like 4 of these, so one of them's bound to work. Is it this one? Even this might be good. Maybe. Hopefully. This could be the old... Oh, either this is the one that I made for colors, or this is the one that I made to try to imitate Next Color Planet. Oh, no, this is the one that was the Next Color Planet. Yeah, so I was experimenting, but I ended up turning this into a different song entirely. Is it this one? Please work, please. Ahoy! Welcome in, Echo. How are you today? So, Jace, are you in the music industry? Oh no, he might be dead. How are you, Echo? How's your week? Oh, is this the same thing? Oh, hold on. Okay, wait. I think I might have added it to a different. Maybe I added it to a different Magical Girl demo? No. Oh, please. Oh, please. No, I didn't lose it. I wouldn't lose that project, would I? Unless... Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, let me try opening one more. It's been a rough week. Oh, no, dealing with the aftermath of a tornado that hit your town. Oh, no. I'll be praying for you, dude. Blessed, though. It didn't hit your place. How am I? Not. I'm pretty blessed considering a tornado has not passed my home. But it's been a normal week, honestly. Well, actually, that's not true. I've quit YouTube. Like I've uninstalled it from my phone, and I'm coping hard with every day that I want to use it and realize, oh, it's not there anymore. So that's what I've been dealing with, and it's made my productivity a lot better. Okay, wait, let me try. Oh no, what's this? Okay, what's this master one? Is this? Oh man, oh no. I'm worried, guys, I'm worried. Okay, I might have a backup. Maybe. Oh, did it just fail? An error occurred while reading the FLP. It may be corrupted. Okay, let me see if I have a backup of it. Music. That'd be insanity if I did. I'm just saying. It's permanent until I can use it responsibly, maybe. Honestly, I don't really need it. Having YouTube on my phone has always just been a distraction. And so technically it's never a need, right? Stella, welcome in. Stella, I think the you know the project, the colors project that I when I made the theme for our VTuber group, the project might be corrupted. Possibly, potentially. I'm checking if I have a backup of it. But I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be like returning to it anyway. but let's let's hope not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It didn't open either. Oh no. That's okay, because I can just recreate the effect. Probably. Okay. Well, we can find what snare it sounds like. That's okay. The effect isn't too hard to replicate. It would have just saved me time to get to go to this old project to see what sample I used and what effects chain I used, so I could just imitate that, but we'll just redo it from scratch. It's fine. Which is, you know what? Good for you guys, because then you get to see my process. Well, it's a good thing, you know what? It's a good thing we finish projects. Guys, this is why you need to finish what you start. I genuinely mean this, because then once it's done, you know, you'll have it uploaded and immortalized. But then, you know, if you leave something in work and you don't open it in like 5 years, God forbid 10 years, and the file is somehow corrupted, rip. I have a song that I do eventually want to go back to that I haven't worked on in like probably at least 5 years. And it was a song that I made when I felt homesick. It was like after the season I felt homesick because I was homesick because I was in physics class. And God forbid if anyone takes an accelerated physics class, because physics unaccelerated is already pretty freaking difficult. I also took a mobile app class, so learning that and physics at the same time was just like F in the chat for my mental capacity. My singular supercomputer brain cell couldn't handle it all. The curse of digital creation. Yeah, but you know what? I can make mobile apps because I suffered. So if you guys ever want a arithmetic mobile app, please don't ask. Please don't ask. I'm not making it. But anyway. Okay. I don't even know what would be on it. Arithmetic chatbot. Hey, Echo, if you joined my Discord, actually I have a chatbot. That's not me, but it's my mascot Jazzy. And I update him every month. Roughly every month. I update him very often actually, but I'm trying to get to the point where he can talk on stream. How about that arithmetic mobile app? You shut your mouth, Stella. You shut your dang mouth right now. Literally, when I posted, I was so upset when I posted about my pork bulgogi today on X, and I was like, nobody comments on my dirty stove, and absolutely Neon, like 5 minutes later, posts Riff. Your stove is dirty, and I don't know what I was expecting. This is my own fault. I don't know if I should be mad at Neon, or I don't know if I should be more mad at Neon or mad at myself. Really, I will end you. Did you see this? You know, I shouldn't talk about it. I'll talk about it when it gets closer. Better dirty stove than dirty sink. Yeah, true. I know. It just ruins like the whole beauty of the food. It's like maybe not. I don't know. Everyone's looking at the food. I'm just like, dang, this stove is freaking dirty. I feel like it makes the food not as appetizing to look at, but that's just me. Thanks, Stella. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be talking about that a lot. Okay. Let me bring up the song Next Color Planet, because if any of you don't know, it's an awesome song that somehow I'm always coming back to. Hold on. Do I have my Chrome pad? Yes, I do. Okay. I'll show you guys I'll show you also for my reference. I need to listen to the drum fill, but here I'll show you guys a little bit of Next Color Planet. I don't want to get copyright, so I think it's about here. A little bit further, I think. Yeah, here. Listen, ready? That's the drum fill. So it sounds so cool, and it would fit so well in the song right here. It's so good. Okay, anyway, let me just get to making it, because it sounds so good. Dang, I want to be Hoshimachi Suisei. One day, chat. We'll get there. Yes, that's the one I did on the color song. Yes. So I need a very tight snare. something very snappy. I think if I go to drums one shots, I might be able to find something in here. Actually, is what we have already good? No, it's not short enough. It's not short enough. Honestly, I could probably just take this one. It can be, the length of the snare is arbitrary because I can shorten it myself. Rifimashi Matiksai. Matiksei. Matiksei. Holy crud. Rifimachi Matiksei. Yeah, that works. That'll be my Japanese persona. I was thinking of giving myself a Japanese last name. I just couldn't decide, so I have none right now. Maybe we should do like a poll of what my last name should be. Like, well, at least that's what I would have. Like my spine is my. It's my. Like my. What do you mean, like my spine? That always stood out to being your song. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was. I think it was a. Really, the song is a really cool inspiration. It's such a good demonstration of the mixture, I think, between like EDM, electronic music, and pop. It's super electronic in the samples and the sounds it chooses, but it's also organic and uses real instruments like trumpets and guitars. So, which, that's just what modern pop music is. It's just a blend of acoustic and real instruments with electronic. Crunchy like it. What have I been learning in the few months? What have I learned in the few months I've been producing? I've been producing for years, but I started this song months ago. Man, what have I learned? That's a very good question. I've learned a lot about how I think that the largest things that I've learned are a lot about how orchestral music works and how to put that together, and also how to incorporate it into pop music if I wanted to use like strings or horns. Kind of like you might hear in Ed Sheeran's music. But one thing that I remember learning recently is layering different string samples together, or layering different plugins. So to make the section sound diverse and not as robotic. I mean, you have to layer like a bunch of them. Orchestral music is still something that I'm learning. I think I'm also getting a better grasp on how to mix guitar with songs, how to make it sound very articulate, but also how to give it more body if you don't have a good microphone to record it with. So, for instance, something I did for the last song that I produced, I wanted the guitar to sound more full, so I used a plugin, a different electric guitar, or just a plug-in in Contact, and I stole basically just the body of that sound to add to the guitar that I had recorded, and it makes it sound bigger. So layering is another thing that I've learned. Let's keep listening. So this is the kind of snare I want to. It almost has a tone to it. So not like this. This one doesn't have all that much note in it, or all that much. I want to be able to hear. It should have a note. Like maybe this one. Maybe that one. It's also in D. Wait, 13 might be the one, maybe. I want to hear this one. Let me add it. Let me add next color planet fill. And then let me add that pattern. maybe up where my drums are. Yeah. It's going to be about here. Yeah, here's where it's going to go. It's going to start about here, I think. Try an 8-bit one or 16-bit one. No, I think it needs to be more organic than that. It sounds 8-bit. Trust me, it sounds 8-bit, but I know from experience it's not. It's probably from a real snare. But it's been tightened, or the fall off is very tight. So it's actually it's turned into a staccato. So here, I'll show you what I mean, how I can make this one sound like the other one. If it's a good sounding one. So I'm gonna put this at about like maybe here, and then I'll go to the envelope and I'll adjust the attack to be instant, and then I'll make the sustain and release short, and then all I have to do is just decrease this decay to make it tighter. So actually, can I play it on my... Oh, yeah, hold on. So even tighter. Even tighter. And now you're starting to hear it's starting to sound like... It's starting to sound like... Hold on. But it's a little bit higher. So let me make it a little shorter. And then let me write the pattern. Okay, so this is actually a really good drum for it. We'll start an octave higher, maybe? No, too high. Okay, we'll make it shorter. So let's do that maybe. I think there's triplets. I think there's honestly triplets in those. Let me hear it in context with the song. Okay. It helps to kind of beatbox it or to like hum it out. Da 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 da. Yeah. I'm gonna try to keep it in the key of D. I could go, okay, let's see. I'm a sucker for electric instruments, guitar, piano. Yeah. Yeah, dude, like rock band stuff or contemporary worship where you just have like the essential, like just your drum set, your bass, your guitar, and your vocalist. Like I want to do more songs like that. It's just hard. I know a pianist that I could call on. I know a guitar player. I'm just very introverted. I don't know. Like I think about solving these problems on my own. Because it's just easier than having to call someone to coordinate them to come over and to record in a space that I'm not even really fit to record a guitar or even a piano for that matter. So I guess I lack the environment really to do it. You know what? That's probably it. It's not even that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. If I wanted to invite them over to perform for me to record them, I physically can't. I don't have a piano in here yet. I'm going to have the grand piano go on my bed. You could go a fifth up. I think that'd be too high. Yeah, so I think this is a triplet. So what I think it is I think it's a. Let me make that a. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, maybe. Oh man. Maybe. Now I think it's actually 2. That sounds kind of weird actually. I'm gonna go back. Let me listen to it again. Better yet, you could put your bed in the grand piano. Oh my gosh, I could fit in it. I could sleep in it. Yo. And then my alarm will just be, we'll make it one of those automatic upright pianos. You just put a quarter in it and it will play a song and that'll be my alarm. Any of you guys night coffee drinkers? As you should be. Also, let me drink some water. Okay. Okay. Let me listen to it again. Oh my gosh, wait, it's different. Oh, that's so weird. That's such a weird timing to have to decipher. Oh, it's different. What is that timing? It's so hard. Wow. Whoever invented this is just so freaking clever. Trial and error. Honestly, yeah, this is like real music producers sleep in their instrument. I don't know if a saxophone would be good. Actually, I bet a small cat could fit in a tenor sax. Like I think they're more compact than they seem. I think jazz could actually slide into the bell of the saxophone. You know, you pick them up and they're like slinkies. They're actually like super, they're just, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, right? I think she would deceptively fit in the bell of the instrument, and I would play it. I would play that instrument. I'm immune to the effects of caffeine, so the answer is yes. Let's go, dude. Let's go. They're like furry noodles. Oh, yeah, they are. They really are. Okay, let me listen to it a couple more times to get the idea. You guys are just gonna go insane as I do this. What? That's what I hear. I gotta hold on. I gotta also hit the velocities too, because the velocities are what's gonna make it more believable. It doesn't sound the same, but it will eventually. While you doing this, did you hear of Gura's farewell song? Is it the really dramatic one where it goes just something like in it burn it down down, something like that? Is that, or is this a more touching farewell song? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, I was like, when you say farewell song, you know, I was thinking of like something more happy, or like like she made it right. Yeah, I did. It was so good. And they'll all pay something like that. Yeah, wait, I want to listen to it. Is there like is there a karaoke of it already? Guys, hold on. Can I Gura song? What is it? Ash Again. Wait, Ash Again. Do they already have a karaoke version of it? That'd be insanity. I'd be so no. No way. No way. There's no way. I don't know the verses though, guys. I'll come back. I will learn the song. I will come back and I will karaoke it for you. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Burn it down. Burn it down. Yeah, I just don't know the rest of it. Let me see if I know the chorus. Maybe I just gotta listen to it once. Maybe I just gotta listen to it once. No. I really want to sing it though, but I don't know it. So we'll wait a future stream. Have you seen that she's already coming back? I saw the tweet. I don't know how I knew. Dude, I saw the tweet. I don't know how I knew. Like I genuinely, that was my first thought when I saw it. I was like, is that Gura coming back? And that made no sense. Like I don't understand. I mean, I saw that it had like, you know, like a million, you know, hearts. So that you know, that helped. But that was the only key, like that was the only clue that I had, and that was the first thing I thought of. As a new, yep. Yeah, she's oh gosh. Did I favorite it? I don't remember the name she chose, but it's still like fish themed. Yeah, Gura's coming back. Which is awesome. But not as Gura. It makes me wonder like how her I wonder what she's gonna do like as an independent. How she's gonna manage things and what her streams are gonna be like. Is she going to stream more frequently or about the same? You know, because someone as big as her, man, like is going to be coordinating so many events that sometimes those things happen more often than the streams themselves. I can't tell you how many times like Tommy Innit doesn't even stream anymore, but he's like still doing content. Also, I don't know why I brought him up as an example. Okay, why is it? What? Okay, wait. Let's listen. Let's listen again. Dang, I want to do this later. It's such a good song. I love when I really love. Sorry. Oh, this is such a good song. I love when brands go like the dark route in their branding or their animation. You know, I think it's just such like it's just so cool. I don't know. Like with the whole lore and the whole thing with like Ina, like, you know, fighting the rest of the group and that whole animation. I don't know. There's something about it. We all crave drama. Even those of us who are the less, you know, the least drama filled, have the least drama filled lives, you know, we all crave it to an extent. Okay, let me go back. I missed it. What did I do? Wait. I know why. Because this isn't, believe it or not, guys, I've made a mistake. This isn't the fill. The fill is in the chorus. The fill is later. Hold on. I think it's in the chorus. I think it's in the chorus. Or it might be into the bridge. I swear. Maybe it is to the chorus. Maybe I'm going crazy, guys. Yeah. Nope, I think it's this one. No, I think it's going into the chorus. I totally remember it wrong. I did a whole different dang, I did an entirely different you know what, let me do the original let me do the original rhythm pattern that I did for the color song. If I just I'll start with that. Maybe we can go more chromatic because it's starting to get really. I think A might be the lowest I'd want to go. If you want drama with no violence, just watch 2009 VRS of Emma. Ooh, I've not heard of that. VRS. Let's see. VRS of Emma. What is that? Okay. Let's do it here. Is that too loud? Something like that, maybe? That pattern, maybe? Yeah, a little bit. That's a lot better. Oh, version. Oh, got it. So wait, the 2009 version of Emma. Then okay, so then what is Emma? So now that the version part's cleared, now what's the 2009 version of Emma? Who's Emma? Why is Emma? Okay, that seems to work. How is Emma? How is she? How is she doing? Really? I mean, I think we need to be asking the real questions here. Emma's a story by Jane Austen. Oh, okay. Drama without violence. Well, that's just romance. Like romance, like anime or shows, right? Oh. Or you know what my mom watches a lot? There's like this one show called Downton Abbey, and it's like it takes place in like England. I mean, it seems pretty dramatic. Dang, I want to go back. I want to go back to England. It's so like wild to go to even like the other side of the country because I live in California, which is like basically like the youngest. I don't know. I should look it up, but from what I remembered and understood from history, I mean California is like one of the youngest places that people have visited and grew like society on and like an actual infrastructure on. So when I travel to the East Coast, it's like many buildings are made of brick and you'll see very old buildings. But then you can go to Europe and find buildings even older than that, which is just insanity. There's like so much more pride for history. And, unless you were like, unless your country like enslaved people. But other than that, like there seems to be a large appreciation for like the old architecture and just the history and upbringing of that location, which we don't really have here in in California. So we don't have a single cathedral, man. I should be the first one to open one. We should get a Los Angeles cathedral. Okay, let's turn this down and let's actually hear what this might sound like in the mix. So I'm going to route that to 12. And we're going to turn it down. Turn it down, burn it down. Dang, that song is stuck in my head now and I don't even know it. There's karaoke. There's karaoke for it. I can't believe it. Guys, I want to do another karaoke stream sometime or just incorporate more singing into my streams. Because I'm a vocalist and I have to be more willing to like squeeze in those moments because that's kind of my thing. And I don't want to avoid it. Thank you. Thank you, Echo. Dang, I'm going to be listening to that like over and over in the car tomorrow. That along with the piece that Jace uploaded to Discord. Okay, now that that's here, let me turn it down. I might have to make it a little bit higher. Let me hear what. It's literally perfect. Okay, so now I just need to pan it. So it starts from the right and goes to the left. That's like super easy. All I have to do is like highlight this section and then create an automation clip for the panning. And then we'll move it from, I would say right to left. So I would put probably type in value. We'll do 0.75, which is about a quarter to the right. And then we'll move it a quarter to the left because I don't want it to be too far behind. Or unless, unless it actually sounds like it's a lot. That's so crazy. Okay, wait, let me listen to it in context without the metronome. That's so insane. Okay, I knew it was gonna sound good, but it sounds so good. Wait, oh my gosh. Wait, do I make it quieter? I think I might need to compress it a little bit. But in the opposite sense of compression, I might need to make it more articulate. Yeah, let me make it fully wide, actually. Yep, fully wide. So from all the way in the back from the right to all the way in the back to the left. And then it could be mixed. Yeah, it just needs, okay, it does need to be mixed, so. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, let's do next color planet fill. Call it that. And then let's mix it a little bit. I think we want to hear a little more high end, so that it jumps out a little more in the mix. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's actually surprisingly okay if you look at the how loud it is. It gets really loud, but somehow it like it's supposed to be, it sounds softer than the waveform suggests, and I think that's just because of how it's mixed. Okay, let's bring that up, but only slightly. Honestly, we can get rid of everything that's lower than this. Okay. Then let me hear it on this end. It almost sounds metallic. Honestly, I could make it a little more jarring, but I don't think I want it to be too. Yeah, I could turn it down a little bit. I could have it stand out in the mix more. I could make it a little bit more articulated. But I think I might like it a little flat like that because there's so much percussion happening already. I think that already does the job. I don't even know if I really need reverb for it. Let me see what reverb I'm using for the snare already. I might just. Yeah, I'm using a convolver. Yeah, I should use, it's a small amount of reverb. I think it would be good to add it. It's not really meant to be heard, but it will fill space very well. Let me hear this solo. Yeah, that's fine. It's super subtle, but it helps it blend with the rest of the drums. Stop, it is, I know, look, I know. I love the drum fill so much, Skipper. How did you know? Oh, it's because it's right in front of me. Caught in the act. I always come back to this drum fill. It's, yeah, I know. I was looking on my screen and then forgot to look on your screen. It's from your time. It is. It is. Oh, man. Hey, Skipper, I have something really interesting to show you next time we hang out. Just FYI. Caught in 4K. Technically caught in 1440p. If you support that resolution. Although I hope like you don't need to watch me at that high of a resolution, but if you are, thank you. I think it would help your connectivity to watch me at, you know, just the normal person's resolution. 1080, or you could say the poor person's resolution, depending on who you are. uh Is it the bulgogi? No, it is not the bulgogi. Oh no, that's like the third time this has come up on the stream already. No, it is not the bulgogi. But also that. But also that. No, it is something much cooler. That I cannot share on stream. But yeah. Looking for some advice. How do you stream yourself working on this stuff so confidently? I've been thinking about working on my creative projects during streams, and I'm so afraid of looking like an amateur. Dude, I'll tell you, I look like an amateur still, like 90% of the time. But also, I've been streaming for about 2 years, which has helped in my ability to communicate with chat. Also, focusing on two things at once, which is talking while doing music. You know, my best advice is to go for it and do it anyway. And not worry about how other people think of you, but just worry about having fun in it. And the progress will come. That's kind of the best advice I have. School doesn't teach you these things. I guess school will teach you about public speaking. That's about all it will help you to do. School does not teach you know, how to stream and how to be social, how to ask questions to other people. You know, it's just something I've picked up. Also, you happen to catch me while I'm at the tail end of a project, so, you know, it sounds really good. Man, you should have heard what this sounded like when I first started. Do I have an old version of this? It was terrible. Guys, I wasn't inspired. If I'm being perfectly honest, I wasn't inspired to work on this like until later in the process. And that's normal. That's actually a normal thing with a lot of projects, is that I will start them and I won't really know what I'm doing or where I'm going, or I won't even really like how it sounds until later on, as I keep adding elements and maybe reworking decisions, that I start to hear, I start to like, it starts to sound way better. And then you really get hyped for how good it's sounding. So this is one of, I think, this is one of the easier streams. I think not all the time does my music sound this finished, is my answer. Okay, I think honestly, I don't need to add more to that drum fill for now. So I'll leave it at that. Next, I wanted to add, what was the other thing? Let me listen for a sec. Oh, I gotta get rid of the sub bass at this part. Right here? Question mark? Here? Yeah, there we go. What else did I want to add? I wanted to add something else. Oh yeah. I wanted to make the brass sound maybe a little less, a little bit more, how do I give it more articulation? Yeah. Yeah, it's very compressed. I think, let's see. So without the effects chain, this is what it sounds like. I think, yeah. I like how this blends it a little more. Oh, were these all? Okay. I think, well, I already have a limiter. Hold on. That might not be helping. So I have a limiter that's trying to give it more, I'm compressing the tail end so that it has more articulation, but I think that's not what I need to do here. I think I need to lay off of the, I think I need to lay off of the compressor a little bit. Also, the brass could be, yeah, the brass could be higher. Yeah, hold on. Let me rework this. Yeah, let me do that. And then what about this? Just saw the message. No! No! You too! No, please. Oh man, I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean it, I swear. I'm gonna do it. But yeah. Dude, I spilled like some of the bulgogi sauce like on the wall, and when I tried to clean it, it left like an orange stain. So I really had to like work it to get it off. Cuz like spicy food, man, just likes to be paint. It will stain your lips, it will stain anything that it touches. Is my room clean? It is. Relatively clean. How did you spill it on the wall? It was boiling. I don't know. It was intense. It was a lot of sauce. It just kept popping out. Like there was like, I don't know. It was food. I think it was yeah, it was just boiling. That's why. It was very poppy. Haven't you said you'd clean it before? Had I? Did I? I sure hope I didn't, because then it's still not clean. Okay, let's add some of that buzz back. Also, okay. Let's do that, and then let's go back to the brass hit bus. This synth could probably be... The synth could probably have a, not as... It has a tight attack, so let me actually make it... Let me make it, a little bit better. I'll turn that up for you guys. How did I spell it? Oh yeah, wait, I read this already. You know, because it's like... Sometimes making food is messy. It likes to fight you because it's being cooked out of spite. Okay. So for the synth, I need to find where I have that laid out. I think, is that lower or higher? I think that's lower. Nope. What the heck? Where do I have it? Oh, crud. I might have bounced it. That's okay. Wait, this is fine. It's gonna be audio somewhere. Where the heck? Where do I have it? Oh, it's this. Is it this? Did I bounce them together? No. Okay, so this one is probably... So 37... Okay, wait, 37 is the brat. Okay, so 38, this one. So I think I just need less of a... less attack here. So let me do... Wait, what the heck? Once I had a throwdown with some chicken parmesan. Finally, it got got it to tap out and threw it in the oven. Nice, dude. Nice. That's awesome. And it wasn't fighting you after that, right? Not after... Once it was on the plate. My dad just played Tim Hawkins' Karen song. Oh, that song's gonna go extinct. I can already tell. Rip the name Karen, dude. Some people will say, like, you know, oh man, that cow's still mooing, you know, if they get their steak too rare. But, like, you know, the chicken is just still clucking after you put it in the oven. Okay, here's a weird thing. For some reason, this audio is not... For some reason, this audio is not a sample. It's... So my level of control, for some reason, is very not great. And I don't like it. Okay, what if I did this? I'll use the synth. I think it's fine. I'll use the synth. Let me... Because I bounced it from a synth anyway, so I'll just use the source of that. I think it needs less attack. What do you mean extinct? I think the name... Because the name Karen is probably already phasing out. So... unless it's a really good song. Should I listen to it right now? Because I've never heard it. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's the greatest hit of all time. And I have no idea because I've never heard it. I think I'm in for a barrage of songs I can shut up. Nice. Oh no. That's why we should listen to it on stream right now. Carrot song, let's go. I need to hear this just for a second. It's an awesome song. Is it Karen gospel song? Or is it We Are Karen? Dang, there's actually a song made in 2024 called We Are Karen. That's crazy. All of us. Karen, Tim Hawkins. I can only listen to an excerpt of it. Okay, this slaps. If you're telling me it's like it's a ragtime, like upbeat song, heck yeah.
I run into this lady almost every single day. She has an A-line haircut and she has a lot to say. Just to make it clear, you probably know her too. And just to make it clear, I'm gonna spell it out for you.
Oh my gosh, he's like Bo Burnham.
K is for the kindness that she never really had. A is for her attitude that's always really bad.
This is one day ago.
The ruckus she causes where she goes. And E is for the evil and everybody knows. Karen, she's a Karen. Brazen and Caucasian and a little out of touch.
Yeah.
Karen,
yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Karen, I'm declaring that you're caring way too much.
This was released a day ago. Has this existed? Yep, the comments. I'm convinced little girls will never be named Karen ever again.
Her face turns red when she's yelling at a neighbor. or screaming at a waitress like she's going into labor. And if you've if you've had a bad day, she'll make it even worse. I've seen her spanking children that weren't even hers. Oh, Karen, she's a Karen.
Oh man.
Brazen and Caucasian and a little out of touch.
Freaking true, man.
Thanks for
Why is
sharing.
it? Why are they only Caucasian?
That
I don't
you're
know.
caring way too much.
Can someone explain that to me? I mean, I kind of get it.
Tried to ban the Girl Scouts, they didn't have a license.
We could be
Sued
kind of
up
out
on
of
a
touch.
house because she got a little frightened. I saw her at a wedding where she booed the wedding singer. She cussed out the bridesmaids, gave the groom the finger. She doesn't really care for you, but wants you to respect her. She loves to give opinions on the things that don't affect her. For fun, she likes to run bike
That's a
riders
big
in
one.
the ditch. She drives away happy, and they just yell out, "Be careful, Karen." She's a Karen.
That's your grandma's
Brazen and
name.
Caucasian
Oh,
and a little out of touch. Karen, thanks for sharing. Karen, I'm declaring that you're caring way too much. Karen, I'm declaring that you're caring way too much.
Dang.
The glaring and the staring and the overbearing swearing and you're caring a
gosh.
little too much.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Karen. That was awesome. Thank you. Dang. Okay. Okay. Let me make the attack for this a little bit less. She's got issues, but she's much nicer than the meme. That's good. That's really good. I hope she doesn't get too much trouble from being named Karen. I think people might. I don't know. I'm sure she's a sweet lady. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay, wait, I'm on the wrong channel. Is it Breast Hits Chorus or is it the Breast Hits Synth? Oh, it's the synth. Wait, my mistake. This is the one I need to. Okay, so in here. Okay. Hi, Jail. Back. Welcome back, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Okay. We will increase the attack. Wait, somehow it's not affected at all. Dang. Wait. Interesting. Wait, what is it doing? Is it BPM? Anchor. Let me hold on, trig, maybe? That's so oh, is it the sub? It might be the sub, maybe. Interesting. I don't know why it sounds so. Here's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to sound a certain way, but it's kind of not. And I think it has something to do with the LFO. What destinations is it on? It's just on the filter here, but interesting. Just try changing the wave shape a bit. I don't want to change the sound, but I want it to somehow. I feel like it's not starting at a fully low volume because it sounds very loud even when, so even if I make this super long, for instance, I still hear a lot of it. Which is interesting. It's very interesting. Maybe this. You know what, maybe that's fine. Let me hear it in context with... Why does it sound dumb now? Whoa, it sounds so wet. What the heck? What happened? Or boost bass? I think it needs less than that. What just happened? Something happened. The sound... It sounds so wet now, or it sounds so muddy. Maybe I should... What just... I have... I think something broke. That's the I know! Oh, I think the CPU is it because the CPU is falling behind, maybe? Yeah. Okay, why does it sound like that now? Okay, let's just redo it. Is it because there's two? Oh, there's two. I forgot to mute this. That's why. Hold on. Okay, let's play it in context with the other brass. Okay, gotta change the key of it again. Somehow, wait. Somehow, what the heck? It's in a completely different... What is wrong with this? Why is it out of tune? That's not C. Is that C? Someone tell me. C? Oh my gosh, wait. 36. It is C. It is literally C. Oh, because I never changed the key. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, because I never changed the key of the synth. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Wait. Dun. Dun, dun. Okay, we're back in business. Dun. The second half is almost the same as the first, so we'll just take this. It'll be a little different, but dun. Dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Okay. Rip Riff's spine. He was too young. Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone commenting on my spine? Oh, IRL word ban. Holy. Oh, you did it again. Oh, I said it. I literally just said it. Hey, crunchy. It is. Oh my gosh. Wow. I not even like 30 seconds later. Oh no, Jekyll says I'm going to break my neck in the house and die. Why? That's terrible. That would be bannable if he wasn't literally my best friend. That's crazy. That's just like straight up a threat. Holy crud. Well, I hope he breaks his ankles and doesn't get treated. Dang, that's messed up. Oh my gosh, because of the death stab, the drop of doom, the sleepwalker's trap. Has anyone ever actually sleepwalked before or lucid dreamt before? Because I could tell you, I thought it was a myth. I genuinely thought it wasn't real until I lucid dreamt for the first time. Now, I think what's totally not real is people who claim like, oh, I can lucid dream every night. And there's like tutorials online for like how to lucid dream every time. That's just not realistic. There's no way you can control like your dreams like that. But like I did lucid dream once, only once in my life. You'll know it when you, what do you mean I'll know it when I see it? No, I did. Oh no. Okay, 5 minutes. 10:18. I can't say the forbidden words. Oh no. Oh, why do I say that so often? Should I just swear? Should I just say the crass version of it? That'll get me around it. Oh, you used to sleepwalk a lot? I used to sleepwalk. I only sleptwalked if I was traveling or talk in my sleep. I don't sleepwalk anymore, but I'm told that I might talk in my sleep when I'm away from home. Funny story about that, actually. Funny story about that, actually. When I used to go to summer camp growing up, this was about in middle school, I think 7th grade. I was absolutely addicted to playing Call of Duty Black Ops. Okay. I loved that game. It would be all that I'd ever play. Black Ops on the Wii. That's how much I loved it. I played it on the Wii, okay? The motion controls were so sick. But we'll get to the sleepwalking part, or really the sleep talking part, because it was already, I was an annoying kid growing up. I made it evident that I loved talking about Call of Duty. And back then I wasn't very sociable. So like I hardly talked about what other people wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about what I was interested in. Don't be like this if you want to make friends, guys. So I loved, people got the idea very quickly that I liked Call of Duty, but it was even worse when the first night at this summer camp, I slept talked. And you know what I slept talked about? You might have a good guess as to what it was about. That's right. Call of Duty Black Ops on the Wii. Classic ADHD child hyperfixation. I hear you can grow out of it, but I still want to see a what do they call it? Psychotherapist. I still want to check. I digress. The people I knew in the morning were able to tell me without me ever even mentioning it to them awake. They told me what my favorite weapon was in the game, which, by the way, was the Stoner 63. That was my favorite weapon. I don't know. I liked it. I loved it. I would use that a lot. And I slept talked about my favorite weapon. They could tell me before even I told them consciously, which was crazy. So I made sure, I got the memo after that moment. Like, I should probably talk less about Call of Duty for the rest of the trip, and I did. I did. Fortunately, that's so wild though. Like, man, loving something so much to be sleep talking about it. It doesn't get any geekier than that. I've done so much research. If you ever want to chat about it, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You cannot grow out of it. That's a myth, really. But there's a difference between adult ADHD and child ADHD. So why do they? Is it because one just evolves into the next? Or you could. I feel like you could grow out of it. Maybe. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Trag would have loved you. I was free advertisement for the game. It was also, it was also a huge milestone for me. My parents wouldn't usually let me have, FPS games. And all we had was a Wii. That was the only system we had. That was the family system at the time. And I wanted to impress people at my like 11th birthday party. I think that was my 12th birthday actually. And I was like, I think I'm old enough. Like, I think the only way I could be cool is if I get Call of Duty, And yeah, that's what my childhood brain believed. It's not true. Your brain chemistry shifts and you learn cooing mechanisms. Nice. Do you learn like bird mating calls when you have ADHD as an adult? I will fist fight anyone who says you can grow out of it. Well, guess what we're doing in a week and a half. Yeah, you become pigeon. Yeah, so my loyalties have shifted because once I bought an Xbox 360, I had to save up for it and buy it with my own money. I learned of Halo Reach, and I learned of Halo in general, and ever since then, I was off of Call of Duty. Well, I'd come back to it every now and then, but I just learned that I had a greater taste for Halo than I did for Call of Duty. And I miss the old days, man. I miss the old days. But Jackal would pay good money to see us. Yeah, there's no way we're, giving him that for free. He would have to pay up. He'd have to take us to dinner. So, okay, let's see how this sounds now. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's make it maybe a little longer, but let's give it more decay, like a lot of decay. Like a natural amount of decay. Oh, why is that not affecting it? Hello? Okay, wait. Is it because why? Because why? Dang, this is like a really CPU expensive synth. Okay. Why is it doing that? Is it because it's the sub? Is it not affected by the sub bass? Old footage of ODST was low key pretty transformative. I think of the trailer. Like, I loved. I didn't play ODST when it came out. I learned about it after the fact, and I loved the trailers for it and how gritty it was. Which just, brings me back to my topic of I love when hopeful and positive branding and companies, I love when they go edgy. I love when they go gritty. I love when they do gritty. Like Ina versus HoloLive. That's all I'm saying. It was, man. Back when they cared, back when they cared about the writing, and it was still a huge franchise, but there's passion behind the franchise, and now it's just, I think I think you can write a study. I don't know if I don't read a lot, but I bet it's been studied. Like based on the consistency of how many products and companies and franchises have gone wrong the longer that they exist, it must be a study. Or even like when things, right, like when companies go public, right, people are really worried about where Discord's gonna head. I heard they added ads recently, and I didn't notice because I pay for the lowest tier of Nitro, which I think might remove the ads. It's like the $3 version of Nitro, but they've already, Discord just went public, so it changes how it changes the mindset behind the production and uh, process that in which Discord is implemented. Yeah, I think I only use the $3 Nitro subscription, which just basically gives me, I think, no ads from what I could tell, and using emotes anywhere I want. But um yeah, so we'll see. People are really begging the stakeholders to not ruin Discord because it is already huge. And if you haven't seen the YouTube videos or the articles yet, people anticipate that Discord may become as big as a games browser, or a, what do they call Steam, like a library, like Epic Games and Steam basically. Discord will become a game library, which I think is like the evident next step for Discord to give you less less barrier between you gaming and you communicating with other people, which doesn't seem like the worst direction, if I'm being honest. If that's where it goes, I might be okay with it, just as long as they don't ruin what Discord is already good at, you know. Imagine if Discord gets its own VTuber like Opera GX. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Dude, I would give my loyalty to any company that creates a mascot. It's just like, I want Google to adopt the same Google that Merriweather made in the War of the Browsers animation or comic. If they did that, I would submit. Bing, I wouldn't even remember. Any company? Well, what do you have in mind? I don't know. I need ideas, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I want us to have like a mascot renaissance. I would just, I think that'd be cool. I just think it'd be really cool. I hate staring at those stupid, simplistic logos. Like, give me something attractive to look at. give me a woman. Just Google, please. Just give me Gemini, but as an anime waifu, This is terrible. The hottest takes in the West. Almost switched to Edge after reading that comic. Oh yeah, no, honestly, no. Edge has gotten worse. People have complained that Edge is more like bloatware than it used to be, and takes up about an excessive amount of RAM as well. Edge, oh my gosh, Merriweather could totally write a comic about this. Like, Edge has lived long enough to become the bad guy, like Chrome. Seriously, like, people try to uninstall Edge, but they can't because Edge is so embedded into the operating system that they literally can't. So And Edge, was very fast, faster than Google, way less, when it came out, way less of a memory dump. But now it's fallen from grace, from what I've heard. Give me woman is not a sentence I expected to hear tonight. Stella, remember what we said about out of pocket quotes? They're not often, but they're good. Just probably worse than Chrome, which says a lot. That's terrible. Oh no. No. Well, also, Edge now has, I think, Copilot associated with it. I don't think Google Chrome has integrated Gemini with their browser yet, from what I've experienced. They have integrated Gemini with Google, but Edge has Copilot built in. So, and also on its Bing search engine, which Bing is like really starting to compete with Google. I've been using it, not realizing that it's been Bing the whole time. Crazy. Oh, we need a quote command. Dang, I should add one. I'll put that on my list actually for when I rebrand. I need to add better commands and more redeems. That's not even caveman riff, Skipper. You can't, or Stella, you can't even give me the benefit of the doubt that that was cave riff. That was just normal. That was sober me. That's terrible. Sort of a rebrand, not like more like an upgrade. My eventual upgrade to the 2D realm. Yeah. Riff out of pocket quotes are doubles as funny because you never expect them to. No, same Catboy. No, I will still be Riff. I will still be Riff. Same Catboy. Just cuter. For your benefit. Condensed Catboy. Holy crud. Me, I'm like the 2% milk. This will be the condensed milk. Yeah, maybe I'll actually get an upgrade to my, Cat OS single celled supercomputer brain cell. Maybe I'll get like 2 megabits more of cache. Which is actually a lot. It's actually a lot for a processor. But anyway, okay, let me figure out why this brass isn't doing what I want it to. Why is it the way that it is? Is it because the envelope isn't affecting... Oh, it needs to be... Does the envelope need to be programmed to the volume? Yeah, hold on. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe the envelope has been programmed to something... Hold on. What is the envelope usually programmed to? Okay, here's the thing. The envelope here isn't... Oh, it's got no mod destination, so I don't understand why this one is not affected. Bad news. I think the process may actually have your... How dare you? How dare you? What do you know? Oh, yeah, wait, you made me. She's probably right, guys. Being prettier is gonna make me dumber. It's a fact of life, truly. Oh man. Okay, I now know why the envelope doesn't behave how I believe it should, and that's because for some reason these envelope sections here aren't... See how it's still coming in even though I've adjusted the attack? The note comes in very quickly. Let me get rid of the sub bass. That's what's interesting. It's like these envelopes aren't doing anything to change the sound. And so what I probably did, what my instinct to do, is I would route them here to the what is it? To the volume. So I could just click and drag. I can click this here, the source, and drag it here to the level, and basically automate. I can automate it. So now. That might be what I need to do. That might be what I need to do. Oh, maybe that's why. Wait, that might be why the side effect was the... Wait, I might have just figured out my problem. Hold on. Let me add it here. And then let me add it here. You'll donate an extra brain cell to me? Really? Thanks, man. You will officially double my brain cells. That's a 100% improvement. I think. I think. Chat, double check me on that math. Pretty and pretty dumb. Aw. Just like Jackal. Okay, these can be normal. This one. So something about the LFOs, though, are interesting. What if I get rid of these? Okay, let's do it without the sub bass. Okay, that's a little better. And then... Okay, let me make it a little bit tighter now. Oh my gosh, wait, that might be it. That might be it. Yes! Wait. I think it sounds so much closer now. Okay, wait, this is probably exactly how I wanted it to sound. And then next to... Okay, that's perfect. So this time, okay, so now the attack of the synth is not... It's not overpowering the brass articulation. And that's what I was going for. They're about the same. So it sounds like one instrument. Holy crud. It worked. Okay, we did the thing. I did the thing. Okay. Okay. Need to quit sending my thoughts in multiple messages because you keep seeing them, half of them, and not the other half. Oh no. You said, why do you think Ambrose is so head empty? Bad news. I think the process may actually... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Oh, my gosh. Ambrose. I found a clip. I found a clip that I need to send to you regarding Ambrose. Apparently, I made a reference to him in one of my earlier clips. It was pretty funny. I think you'd enjoy it. But, okay. So, let's bring... Okay, can we make that brass any louder, though? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we can. Yeah, let's... Okay, I like that. I like how that's balanced. And honestly... I've already changed, so I've already changed the I've already increased the EQ so that we can hear some of its higher frequencies, so it doesn't sound so warm. Who's Ambrose? Well, let me tell you. Ambrose is a fantastic character whom I love, whom Stella has helped me fall in love with. Because Ambrose, can I talk about it? Stella makes Ambrose. Ambrose is Stella's OC, and a good one, and a really fun one, and funny. He's a funny guy. She's got a very good sense for character creating. Okay. Let me hear it in context with everything else now. Okay. The brass synth is a little bit... Let me make the brass synth a little bit tighter. Where the heck? Here it is. Hold on, let me figure this out. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think. Yeah, that's about. Yeah, that's about the same. Okay. And then let me I'm glad you can hear the hip hop part of it. Yeah, Ambrose is an android. And he's super charming, but he's also very what is it? Very empty-headed sometimes. But it's okay. His head is in his heart or something. I don't know. Is that what you say? Oh, what the heck? These brass hits are wrong. Oh, the brass hits bridge. Okay, hold on. I need to fix I have to fix these chords. Let me borrow from this really quick. And then, because I know why. I know why they're not right. Dang, wait. It's a little different. Oh, is that it? Wait. That's what it's supposed to be. And she's got other OCs too that are just as cool and charming and aesthetically like very well designed. You have basically like a whole universe. You have the foundation for a decent Lord of the Rings, like type of universe. And like I feel like I'm starting to grow my universe too. As we all tend to, as we create our own OCs and we create our own stories for them, but then we want them to have depth, and then we add other characters, and then we add other settings, and then you just think like, oh, like what has to exist here, or who has to exist here, and then you just keep on going deeper and deeper, and it never stops. It never stops. It would be cool. It would be cool. Like, I think one of the raddest things that I think is very or overlooked, I guess you could say, underrated, is you don't hear about a lot of VTubers releasing books or like fiction books, you know, and like a book, you know, or like a story is something I think that is very underrated in terms of like content that we can produce and, you know, release to have people read, you know, and read about the lore of ourselves or our characters or our universes that we want to share to other people. I think that's a very interesting thing. Imagine if Gura, you know, had released a book that was like, you know, basically like what life was like before she VTubed. Like I'd probably read that. World building is so fun. I didn't have enough time to world build for my first ever D&D character. But also like, you know, me being Riff, me being who I am now, I'm very passionate about being Riff, so I want to make it as deep as possible. Jazzy will be updated to be able to remember his past, and I will keep on making it deeper and deeper. So eventually, we can't now unless you have access to the beta version of Jazzy. But to have access to the beta version of Jazzy, you have to subscribe and be in the Discord, because then you'll get access to the sub channels. But the beta version of Jazzy, right now, I'm testing out his ability to remember lore. So if anyone wants any interesting early access sneak peeks into how Jazzy met me, that is possible. That is possible right now to find out in the Discord as a subscriber. So I highly encourage it if you enjoy this content. You want to publish a novel and pipe dream, get it adapted into something animated. Yo, you know, I would still be if you ever do it someday, I would still like to try to voice act for one of your characters. What if I don't? Then you will implode. That would be the consequence. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I can only persuade you as best as I can. It's life or death. Squirrel, aren't you already subscribed? Oh yeah, you yeah, I think you are. Or you have the badge at least. Yeah, thank you for your support, dude. So yeah, I have to code Jazzy with some other small little things before I can work on his speech. Nice, dude. That's right, you did recently, I think, if my memory serves me as correct as it possibly can. I think maybe it needs more reverb, honestly, is what it needs. Wait, where did all the reverb go? Hold on a second. Oh, it's just quiet. Hold on. I think I realized something, guys. It needs more reverb. Hold on. Not that one. So that's a metal one that I like to use for the start of the phrase, but I want to do like a more normal one. Why will you implode? He's asked too many questions. Shoot him. Fire will. You're clear to engage. No reason. No reason at all. Oh, true. And you'll also implode if I don't get to voice act Ambrose. That is only if your vision allows. You know, after your prayerful consideration. Okay, let's do let me do a different reverb. Open, let's see, replace, not with free reverb. I just want a different preset. Maybe we can do like a cathedral or a church. And maybe make that a little more wet. Yes. Yeah, that's what it needs. It needs freaking reverb. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Squirrel. I really appreciate it. Jesse's gonna be super excited about this. It sounded so good. Thank you so much, Stella. I'm just glad I could be here together with all of you making beautiful art. I only wish my precious Clammy were here to see me shine. How come the first one? Oh, the first one. Oh no. Okay, wait. Let's put this on maybe the brass hit bus. I see. The reverb is getting turned down. Can you see that? So did you see it move? It's because it's automated to be quieter. I did this intentionally. Yeah, see? So I have to think of a way to get the reverb. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. We'll have a second effects chain. Brass effects 2. And we'll take the bus. We'll do another fruity send. We'll send that signal. Let's see. We'll route it here. We'll send that signal to 441. Man, I have to check the time. We'll do 10:53 with the Meowth accent. Let's see how. I hope the accent's getting better. I hear this is the one that I need the most work on. I think also my problem is I can't quite get as high as I would like. Maybe I need some sort of effect to bring out the squeakiness. I also just need to listen to more Meowth. It's not. Thank you, Squirrel. Okay, let's send this to Brass Hits 2. And then we'll move this effect over to Brass Effects. And then delete. We can delete over here. That way we get the main. We don't have the normal reverb being affected by the volume of the metal one. You're choosing. No! Joke's on you. I actually needed a drink. I think I could even go for a good swim even. Not that water scares me or anything. Not that I need to prove anything either. Oh, let me also turn down the dry signal. Okay. Oh. Where's the metal? Wait. Oh, this one. And then let's also use the stereo enhancer here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, I think somehow we need to move these out of the way of each other. This one seems a little bit late. Well, early. That one seems a little bit early somehow. Maybe it is a little bit early. Oh, it is. What the heck? Interesting. Why is it actually like that? The timing's off. There we go. That should fix that little problem. Is it also this one? Okay, fixed. That means I also probably have to fix it over here. Yep. How did that even happen? Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay. Maybe I can make them even more staccato? And then the voice switch started me. Oh, wait. I did this as a joke, an experiment, but I really like how it sounds when it's stupid saturated. Wait, listen to this. Okay, wait, this is what it sounds like. Now let me turn it up. That's so much more powerful. Wait, that's great. That sounds fantastic. Wait.
I like how that fits in the mix better. It sounds so much. What? Why is that? Oh, thank you so much, Squirrel. I'm still working on this one, but I hope you like it. This is... I don't think I can get my voice up to the head voice that is N, but I can at least try my best. It seems like... Yeah, I really... Yeah! This is one of the harder voices. I haven't practiced this one, but he seems to have a very wide voice that I can't really seem to replicate. I think I would have to take a lot of practice. But we'll make it like the Brooklyn accent. Maybe I'll get better at it. As it's redeemed. For some reason, I thought N was a fill-in. Like, I'll impersonate person N, where N is whoever you want it to be. Should have realized it was from Murder. Yep. You can always count on me making a Murder Drone reference at every possible second. To be honest, I would love to post more about Murder Drones. They haven't been uploading all that much about it ever since the last episode. I'm sure they have announcements for merch and whatnot, but I like it a lot. I wish there was more to talk about with it. I'm definitely going to get an outfit, though. I'm going to get, like, a riff version of N outfit for, like, my eventual 2D model. And it's going to be hype. Yeah. Holy crud. Holy crud in mine. Holy crud in mine, extrovert. This doesn't make me want to end anything at all. Yeah, there's a lot of N's. There's N from Pokemon, N from Murder Drones, N from... I thought that was another one. I completely forgot. Now, they ended it. I know they ended it, but that doesn't mean I don't want more. I want more. I want more murder. Why can't I have more murder? That's insane. Okay, now it's a little too... Okay, for this moment... It's a little bit too... It's a little bit too... Okay, I think... Let me turn this up a little bit. You know what? Maybe I should adjust the envelope or something. Or maybe I can make it tomorrow's problem. Because the problem now is that saturation, like this plugin here, saturation is naturally, it's also a compression. And when you compress sound, it normalizes it. So if you have a sound that's like a brass hit, thank you, Squirrel. You're like the kid in class who throws notes. Throw paper at the professor. How dare you? You get up here, you write your name in the DAW 500 times until it's filled up. Get up here. Those names ain't gonna write themselves. But anyway, because I've normalized the sound, that means the tail, which is quieter, and the head, which is the loudest part, are a little bit closer to each other. So I'm actually hearing a side effect where I hear the entire I hear that entire hit from start to finish more, when really I want it to decay faster. I want it to be a sharp, articulate brass hit. But I want it to decay. I want it to decay fast. So I will have to solve that, because I really like what overdriving the saturator does and how it makes it sound. It goes from this to this. It sounds so much more powerful, but it's also compressed a lot. So I'll have to adjust that. Welcome back. Maybe, what if I just make the bus quieter? Yeah, somehow, so the first hit sounds kind of fast, but I'll fix it. I'll make that another person's problem. I mean, literally future Rift's problem. It's literally my problem alone. Thank you, Captain Corn Pop. You made it just in time for me to finish up. Let me show you guys really quick before I change screens. Here's what I worked on. Worked on the brass hits a bit, and I worked on this drum fill and a couple of other things like a sub bass. You can't hear it, but you can feel it. So it works perfectly. It works perfectly. Anyway, add jail. No, do I have to play it again? I guess I'll just have to play it one more time. Yeah, so I want those brass hits to be shorter. That is just a to-do thing for later. So let me go ahead and let's go back. Elise! You made it just in time for me to end. Hello. Hope you've been good. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening tonight. This song is almost done, which is super rad. Can't wait to record the vocals for it and to have Ari over, who's willing to do this for free, which is awesome. I'll definitely like take her out to eat somewhere generous, somewhere good, maybe like sushi or something. Oh, guys, you never, I wish Ari were here, honestly, to hear these things, but one of these days I'll see her and we're gonna have, a good time recording. God rest her soul, she must be busy. Thank you for the hydrate, Goodish. Made it literally just in time. Also, guys, if you're not followed already, please do, because I am getting very close to my 500 follower milestone. Maybe we'll reach it before my birthday. I'm optimistic. My birthday is July 10th. So I've already started some planning for that subathon, including an announcement for your guys' ideas on some milestones that I could do. The help would be very appreciated. Also, Friday, I'm streaming twice. I have 2 awesome streams. The first one will be at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with Ark, with Stella, Jackal, and Stitches, and we will be playing Act Natural, and it's gonna be so fun. I haven't gotten to play with all of them together in a long time. And we have improved our workflow and our scheduling ability so that we can make these collabs more possible each month. So really excited about that. Go follow all of them: Jackal, Stitches, and Stell. Stell is in the chat. She's somewhere. She's alive. She's there. But definitely check out Jackal, Jackal Z, and Made of Stimches. And then at 7 p.m. same day, I will be. If you guys want to know what my high school friends are like, you guys should join, because I'm gonna be playing Repo with them, and this is gonna be some of their first times on stream. It's gonna be one of them. It will be their first time on stream with me. So if you want to see what my real life is like, please join. It will be a lot of fun. I would die for them. These are the type of friends that I will be playing with them, and I probably will eat those words since I'll be playing Repo. So definitely join Friday night at 7 p.m. With that, let me see who is on to raid. Who is Jade still on? Is Jade still on? Oh, and Okamira's on. Who do I do? Who do I do, guys? Who do I do? I kind of want to do Okamira. I kind of like am a fanboy for like Evangeli right now. I'm kind of really excited for them. Let's do Oka. Let's do Mira. Let's go Okami. Let's go Raviti. No one really calls her that, but Riff from State. Riff from Allstate. Riff from Geico. Let's see. Yeah. What is this ad that's playing? I'm so disturbed by it.
Oh, there's a lot of butterflies.
Okay, good. She's still on. Well, guys, thank you so much. For the raid message, why don't we do music RAF raid? I like to do the music RAF raid when we do a music stream. We could do musical RAF raid. How about that? Well, how about that? We'll make that the raid message. Fish raid. Yo, next time. Actually, crazy random, and I dig it. We'll do fish raid next time. Cool. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you join me on the Friday streams, and then Sunday, Pokemon. I will be facing Charon. I will be finally ready to move on. So look forward to that. I will see you guys all on Friday. Later.